day. Happy Vinyasa day. We're going to start standing, closing our eyes, coming into mountain pose, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. Feet or hips distance apart or a little closer if you like. Roll the heart up toward the sky, press the shoulder blades together, reach those fingers down to the earth, toward the feet and press the toes into the ground, reaching the crown up a little bit taller, taking a deep breath in, and sigh it all out. Another deep breath. And sigh. Again, another breath. And sigh it out. Just come to a regular breath rhythm. In through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing in deeply and exhaling completely. Keeping this body posture, reaching your hands out to the side like a T, and then up above the head, coming into volcano pose. Just mountain with your arms up overhead, reaching up through the rib cage, extending that spine, growing a little bit taller. Press that heart a tiny bit more forward. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, hands to your heart. Setting an intention for our practice. Allow it to be joyful. Maybe it's just joyful movement. Maybe it's just having fun. Letting go. Free flowing. Joy bubbling over from the inside out. Bringing happiness, peace, and love. Inhale deeply. Exhale, releasing those hands up to the sky, letting your eyes flutter open, palms connect and press that airway. Bend the knees as the hands come down, up to the heart. Inhale, up. Let the chin follow the hands. Again, bending the knees as the hands come down, and back up to the heart. Inhale. And release it down one more time, all the way up, reaching, stretching, extending everything. And then back down to heart, bringing our feet a little bit wider and coming into empty coat sleeves, just gently warming up that spine and the hips. Letting those arms dangle loosely, maybe tapping the opposite hip as they come around the back. And then lifting the opposite heel from the direction that you're twisting. Just warming up. A little bit more. 2 more times on each side. Back to the left. And then we're going to plant the right foot, reach the left arm over. And over to the left, reaching the right. To the right, reaching, stretching all the way down through that side body. Maybe bringing the feet a little bit further apart as we reach. Slowly opening the hips, reaching it over. And back to the left, reaching the right arm and then roll the heart up to the sky, reaching through that right side body, and then back to center and over to the right. Heart toward the sky, stretching that arm. One more time each side. Roll that heart up and back to the right. And bringing it back up to center. Inhale up. Then we're going to come down into Goddess. Turn those toes out. And press those elbows down in line with your shoulders. Reach it up. And squat it down to Goddess. And bring it up. And goddess, and one more time, bring it up, hands connect, and down to the hips, bending those knees into goddess. Just sway gently, side to side. Not too deep, we don't want those knees to extend too far beyond the ankles. And pumping it down, holding it here for 3, 2, 1, lifting up. Extending those arms and legs and back down to the hips. Turn the toes in, heels out, straighten those legs. We're going to come into a forward fold, gently rolling that spine down. Bending the knees, letting the hands come to the earth. Turning the palms up underneath your face. Letting that head dangle loosely. And maybe just sway the hips side to side. Waking up those hamstrings. And then rolling it up. Reach it up. Palms connect. And pressing the air away back to the hips. Bending the knees and rolling it down. Bringing the palms back up underneath your face. Bending those knees deeply. And raising those hips up, still keeping those knees slightly bent and rolling it up. Reaching it up, inhale all the way up. Connect those palms, press the air away, again, back to the hips and rolling it down. And press the right palm underneath the face, left arm reaches up, open that heart. And back underneath the face and reach that right arm up, open the heart. And lower those hands, pressing into the palms. Lift the left heel and lower the right heel. So it's almost like we're walking our dog, but in forward fold. And lifting the left and the right, and now maybe both heels together, squatting down a little bit lower and lower those heels. Again, lifting those heels. And pressing. And we're going to turn toward the top of our space for forward fold. So step that left foot up and fold it down. Roll it up halfway. Extend that spine and fold. Again, lift, lengthen, and fold. Ragdoll here. Letting those arms sway. Maybe grabbing the elbows. Bending those knees slightly. Swaying a little bit wider outside of those shins. And coming to stillness, hands on top of the feet, and just roll it up. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Up, back and down. Reach it up. Open that heart. Pausing here. Pressing those palms back together, overhead, reaching a little bit further. Hands to the heart, taking a deep breath. And sighing it out, reaching it up. Open that heart. And dive it down, soft knees. Lifting up, half lift, lengthen. And fold, our feet are still wide from ragdoll. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, and fold. Another ragdoll here. Opposite elbows. Bending those knees softly. And press the palms onto the feet. Roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. Open that heart. Pause here. Hands back together overhead and to the heart. Deep breath. Let's put our hands on our hips. Right knee up to the belly, flex that foot, and make hip circles. Big hip circles, as big as you can manage. Going for 4, and lowering that foot down. Left knee up, and big circles. Warming up those hips. One more circle, and lowering that foot down. Reach it up, open that heart, and dive it down. Fingertips, and fold, stepping back, the plank. And raise that right foot up. And lower left foot. Firing up that core, pressing back to down dog and walk your dog. And now press one heel and pause. Shoulders back. And switch feet. Other foot. And coming to stillness, right foot up to the sky. Really point those toes and extend. Ankle circles. And reversing those circles. Fire hydrant. Bringing the foot inside of your thigh if you can. And roll that hip up. And back to three-legged. And lower that foot, left foot up. Reach those toes as high as you can. Bend that knee and come into fire hydrant and foot inside the thigh if you can. And roll that hip up. And release back to three-legged, point those toes. And lower that foot. Walk the dog, and we're gonna come into spine waves here, so make enough space between your hands and your feet. Onto the toes, lift the tailbone, lift the belly, and roll that spine forward. Super slow movement. It just melts down into cobra. Rock it forward. Press the heart through. And then rock it back into down dog again. Onto the toes, lift the tailbone. Belly, and roll. Press it through, Wanchurin Cobra. And rock it back. One more time, toes, tailbone, belly, and roll. Press it through, draw the shoulder blades together as you press it through. And back into down dog, walk that dog. And come to stillness, right foot up to the sky. Knee to elbow. Press it back. Two more times. Last one. And lift. Warrior one. Sink it low. Reach that heart up toward the sky. And warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Keep extending. And back into warrior two, side. Reach it up. And overhead, extending that side angle. Bring that front foot. And coming into lizard, so hand inside that foot. Rock it forward and back. And then bring your hand outside of that foot, step it back for three-legged, reaching those toes up and point. And lower that foot. Walk your dog. And left foot up. Point those toes. And knee to elbow. Two more times. Really lift that belly as you come forward with that knee. And press it back, warrior one. Sinking it low. Taking our time between transitions. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. And back into two. Side angle. Roll the heart up toward the sky. And extend it overhead. Hands inside of that front foot. And rock it forward and back. High lizard. Move your hand outside of that foot and step back for three-legged. And lower that foot back into down dog. Adjust your dog. And walk it. Come up onto the toes, press that tailbone up high, shoulders back. And lower the heels onto the toes. Crouch the dog, gaze between your hands. Lift it up and lower the heels. 2 more, crouch that dog. Lift it up. Last one, crouch. Lift it up and lower. And now crouch that dog, and we're gonna hop it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. And hands to the heart. Deep breath here. Another deep breath. Reach it up. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, hop back to plank. And go through your flow. Meeting back in down dog. Walking your hands 2 inches in towards your feet. And reach the right hand to the outside of that left ankle. Gazing at the ceiling. 2 more breaths. And release that hand, left hand outside of the right ankle and gazing at the ceiling. And release. Right foot up to the sky. Fire hydrant. And flip that dog. Reach it out. Really press those hips up. And reach that arm. Extend. For 3, 2, 1. Roll it back. 3-legged. And knee to elbow. Press it back. 2 more times. Last one. And warrior 1. And warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. And right into side angle and extend it. Sink that hip low. Back into warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. Side angle. Extend it. And warrior 2. One more time. Reverse. And side angle. Extend it. And warrior 2, back hand meets the front. Shifting your weight into your right leg for warrior 3. Hands to the heart, knee to the belly. And let it all go. Shake it out. Deep breath, inhale, reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Hop it back to plank and go through your flow, meeting back in down dog. And adjust your dog. Taking a deep breath here. Left foot up to the sky. And fire hydrant, and we're going to flip it. And reach it out. Lift those hips up and extend. For 3, 2, 1. Flip it back. 3-legged. Knee to elbow. 2 more. Last one. Press it back. Warrior 1. And warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. And bring it into side angle, extend. Sink that hip down. Back to warrior 2. Reverse. Keep extending, side angle. And extend. Back to warrior 2. Reverse. Side angle and extend. Back into warrior 2. Back hand meets the front. Prepping for warrior three. Tap your weight into your left and come in to warrior three. Hands to the heart, knee up to the belly, and lower it all down. Shake it out. Maybe take a drink. Nice deep breath. Reconnecting with your breath. I'm having accessory issues today. Top of your space. Deep breath. Sigh it all out. Reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips and fold back plank. And go through your flow. Meeting back in down dog. Right foot up. Ankle circles, pressing into those palms. Press those shoulders back. And reversing those circles. Come to stillness, point those toes, and come up onto those left toes. Reach up through the right foot, and lower that left heel. Knee to elbow, press it back. Knee to nose, press it back. Knee to left elbow, and thread it through for fallen triangle. Reaching that left arm up. And maybe raising that right foot off the earth. And down and coming back into three-legged. Point those toes, swing it through. Warrior one. Reach it up. And warrior two. Let's reverse that warrior. And windmill it down. Frame the foot. We're going to tap that back foot up to come into pyramid. Inhale onto those fingertips, lift it up and fold. And maybe bringing those hands behind the back, working on our balance and our deep fold here, reaching those hands overhead toward the front of our mat, and breathing, squeezing those thighs together, and release the hands onto the fingertips, and step it up, forward fold. Inhale, half. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up. And hands to the heart. Reach it up and open. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold back into plank. And go through your flow. Meeting back in down dog. Adjusting your dog. And walk it. And stillness, lifting that left leg up to the sky. Really reaching those toes and ankle circles here. And reversing those circles. And then come up onto those right toes and extend through both limbs, really reaching. Lowering that right heel, knee to elbow, press it back, knee to nose, press it back, knee to right elbow, and thread it through, fallen triangle. Reach that right arm up and maybe lifting that left foot, pressing the palm and coming back into three-legged, and warrior one. Sink it low. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. And then windmill it all the way down. Frame that front foot. Step the back foot up about 2 feet or 3 feet. For pyramid onto the fingertips. Lift that belly. And fold it down. Hands behind the back if you like that option. And fold a little deeper. Working on that balance, squeeze those thighs together. And breathing here. And release, press the fingertips. Step it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, again, half lift. Lengthen
And fold. Wrap the arms around the back of your legs. Fingers toward the heels. Bend your knees. Fold your head toward your shins. And then straighten your legs. Shift your weight toward your toes. Or deep yogi fold here. And breathing. Release the hands on top of the feet. Bend the knees and roll it up. Roll the shoulders. Reach it up and back. And hands to the heart. Deep breath. One more breath. Reach it up. Open that heart. Pausing here. Feel that beautiful opening in front of those shoulders and the heart chakra. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Press the palms. Hop it back to plank. And holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go through your flow. And meet back in down dog. Adjust your dog. And walk it. Right leg up to the sky. Knee to elbow. Press it back. Knee to nose. Press it back. And knee to left elbow. Press it back. And fire hydrant. Flip that dog. Reach it out. And crunches here for 6. One more. And extend. And flip it back. 3-legged. And swing it through warrior 1. Connect those palms. Charlie's Angel's fingers. Really extending. And then come up onto the ball of that back foot. Press that heel up toward the sky. Bend that back knee for taps. And raise it up. 3 more. Last one. Reach it up. Plant that back foot again for warrior foot. And we're coming into lightning warrior. So reaching it forward. Lifting that belly off the thigh. And back to centered warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. Windmill it down inside of the foot for high lizard. And rock it. Heel toe everything over to the right. And we're going to step up that back foot for Malasana. And sink that tailbone low. Rock it side to side. Draw the shoulder blades together. Puff that heart up toward the sky. Maybe coming on to the toes if you like. You don't have to. And lowering down, press the palms, toes forward, roll it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up and back. And hands to the heart, deep breath here. Sigh it out. Another deep breath. And sigh, reach it up. Open that heart and pause. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold. Plank and go through your flow. I'm sorry, holding it for 5. I lied. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go through your flow. And pressing back to down dog, adjusting your dog. And walking. Press the shoulders back. And reaching that left foot up to the sky. Extend those toes. And knee to elbow. Press it back. Knee to nose. And press it back. Right elbow. Press it back. Fire hydrant. And flipping that dog for 6 crunches here. Reach it out. And crunch it in. 2 more. And extend. Flip it back. 3-legged. And swing it through warrior 1. Sinking it low. Bringing those hands together, Charlie's Angels fingers. Squeezing the biceps on either side of your ears. And flip up that back heel for high lunge and really press the heel up toward the sky. Bending that knee and press it back. 3 more. 1 more. You got this. Land that back heel, warrior foot, and coming into lightning warrior. Sink that hip forward. And back to warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. And we're going to windmill it all down inside of that left foot for high lizard. Rocking it forward and back. Bringing everything over toward the left. And we're going to step that right foot up for garland pose. Rocking it side to side. Now, if you have a tripod in your practice, here we're going to lower onto our left forearm and then our right forearm and come into low plank. And holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hiking your hips just a little bit. We're going to tap the right knee down and back. Left knee down and back. Slow movements. Working that core. Going for 5 on each side, so 3 more. And 1 more set. And walk the feet in for dolphin. Lift the tailbone. And press those shoulders back. This is a beautiful stretch of those shoulders. And maybe you can walk the elbows forward a little bit more. And press the head through. Just pausing here for that stretch. Plant your left foot a little more towards center. And raise the right foot up. And knee to elbow. And press it back. You have to bend that left knee to come in. Lifting it up. 1 more. And press it back. Lowering that foot. Left foot up. Just extend. Feeling that stretch. And bending that right knee as you come in. Knee to elbow. Press it back. 2 more. Last 1. And press. Lowering the feet. Then pressing up into the left palm. And then the right. Returning back to down dog. Onto the toes, crouch the dog. And lift, press the heels. 2 more. Onto the toes, crouch. Last set. Lift it up. Back into down dog. Walk that dog. And coming to stillness, right foot up. Point those toes. And step it through, warrior 1. Your arms are probably grateful at this point. And warrior two. Reversing that warrior. We're going to revolve here, reaching the left arm up, shoulders square forward, and reach that right hand toward the inside of the left thigh, and then extend through the left arm. Keep extending. Bring that right arm back up and back into reverse. And coming into side angle, reach that left arm over, so extend. Add the right arm, clasp the hands together if you can, and reach it forward. And roll up into lightning warrior. And frame that foot, step it up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, and fold, reverse one. Inhale, all the way back. And hands to the heart, shake it out. I really feel that in my arms. That is a good core, upper body strengthener. Hands to the heart. Deep breath. Side out. Another deep breath. And sigh. Maybe take a drink break here. Reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, pressing the palms back to plank. And holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the right forearm, then the left. Clasping the hands together. Making more room between the elbows and the feet and coming into low plank. And holding this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tight the hips, walk the feet in for dolphin, and lower those heels if you can. And press the head through. Maybe walk those shoulders forward a little bit more. And really press the head through. Beautiful stretch. Come up onto the toes. And raise that right foot up, staying on those left toes. Extending through both limbs. And lower that foot, staying on the right toes, left foot up. We're really pressing into our elbows to lift those shoulders, keeping everything engaged. And lowering that left foot, we'll lower the heels. Right foot up. And bending that left knee to come in. Knee to elbow, press it back. 2 more. Last one, and press. And lower that foot, left foot up. Almost there. Knee to elbow, press it back. 2 more. Last one, and press. Beautiful, lowering that foot. Press the left palm, and then the right. And returning to down dog. And walk that dog. And coming to stillness, up onto the toes, crouch the dog. Lift it up and lower. 2 more. And lower, lift up, and press those heels, left foot up to the sky. And warrior 1. Raise it up, nice and low. And warrior 2. I know my arms are grateful. Let's reverse that warrior. And we're going to revolve it here. Right arm up, squaring the shoulders forward, and then reaching that left hand inside of our right thigh and extend through the right fingers. Sinking it lower in the front. Left arm back up for reverse. And then coming into side angle. Extending it overhead. Reaching the left arm out, clasping those hands. And then roll it forward for lightning warrior. And frame that front foot, step it up, forward fold. Good job today. This was not an easy sequence. Just shake your hips side to side, maybe torque your torso a little bit, like you're doing ragdoll, but keeping your fingertips on the earth. So you're getting a nice stretch in the obliques and the side of the body, the side of the hips. And coming to stillness. Bend the knees slightly, reverse swan. Reach it up, extend it back, and hands to the heart, roll those shoulders. I know I need that after those arm balances. And reversing, just make big circles if you like. And you can scissor your arms in front of your heart. Whatever feels good, bringing those elbows back. Shoulder blades together, so shoulders down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And releasing again. And release. Reach it up. Inhale, open those arms. And fold it down. Fingertips. And fold, roll it up. Roll those shoulders. Reach it up and back. And hands to the heart, bouncing on our left foot. Bringing our right knee up to the belly. Flex that foot. And press it away. And holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee. Bend that left knee and come back into warrior 3. Extending it out. And holding for 3, 2, 1. Back to the belly and the heart. And opening that knee up, planting your tree. And raising those branches once you're ready. Maybe the index finger and thumb come together. Open those shoulders and press the heart up toward the sky. Or bring those hands behind your back. This might be a nice stretch for those shoulders after those arm balances. Clasp the hands and press, oh yeah. Press the knuckles toward the earth. And the hands back, away from the small of your back. And try not to compress the front of your neck, so keep that neck nice and long. And release, back to the heart, back to the belly. Press that foot out and swing it behind the left, coming into a bow here. And the wider your feet are apart, the deeper stretch. The deeper the stretch you're going to get on the outside of that left thigh. And roll it up, back to center, shake it out. Reach it up, open that heart, and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, reverse swan, reach it up, keep inhaling. Hands to the heart, bounce on that right foot, left knee up to the belly, flex the foot. And press that heel away for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in, bend the right knee and back into warrior 3. Reach it out. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the front and plant your tree. Raising those branches once you're ready, opening those shoulders, and I'm going to do that shoulder stretch again. That felt good, pressing the knuckles toward the earth. Maybe you can bring your palms to touch, and then open up that heart. Chin is level with the earth. And release. Back to the belly, press that out, and swing it back behind the right foot. And sink it down for that stretch outside of that right hip. Deep breath here. And roll it up. Bringing it back to center, shaking it out.
Let's do those hula circles with the hips. And reverse. I always like to nod toward my yoga sis, Linda S. I love these circles. She's the one who brought them to my practice. Let's bring it to the top of our space, have a seat. Bring the feet together. Soles touch. Clasp the hands together. And then roll, so you're going to bring a juxtaposition between your hands and your feet. So your feet are pressing into your hands are pulling on your feet. So you can really lengthen those arms. Press your heart forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Then we're going to roll the back away. Really lengthen those arms, stretch those muscles out. Press it forward. Shoulder blades together. And roll it back. Inhale forward, a little bit further each time. And roll it back. And again, forward. And then we're going to fold down over those feet. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. And you can walk the hands out in front if you want to go a little bit deeper. Lifting up, lengthening that spine, and then folding down. Walking it back in. Bringing the feet wide. Roll your sits bones back behind you. Sitting up tall. And you can bring your feet as wide as you like. The more flexible you are, the wider they can go. Inhale, lengthen, and let's fold it forward. Walk it forward. And just release wherever your forward fold is. Maybe grabbing onto those toes. Trying to get the roundness out of your spine. Just feel that glorious stretch on the inside of the hips, the thighs. One more breath here. Press the palms under the shoulders and walk in. Bring your feet together. And we're just going to roll it down. Lowering one vertebrae at a time. And letting it all go. Bringing the feet wide. A little wider than the mat. And just windshield wiper those knees to both sides. Releasing those hip flexors. Releasing the hip joint. And that lower back. Now, if you'd like to try wheel, I don't think my arms have any more oomph left in them today. But you can come up into a wheel, or we're going to press up into bridge. And who knows, every day is different, right? So I'm going to try bridge first. Heels are hips distance apart, up by the bum. We're going to press it up. Squeezing those thighs toward each other and lowering it down. Roll it up. This time coming up onto the toes at the very top. And lowering it down. Bringing those knees into the belly. Whatever inversion you'd like to try. At this point, you come into tripod, headstand, handstand, shoulder stand. Waterfall, supported waterfall. Maybe I will try wheel. You never know. So I like to splay my toes toward the sides, and my heels are at hips distance for a little extra leverage. And once I'm up, then I turn my toes forward.
And that's good for me today. Let's lift those feet up to the sky. Little waterfall action. Maybe V the legs. And press the palms. And the feet back together. Point the toes away. Flex the feet, curl the toes. Point the toes away. Flex and curl. And then reaching for the arches for happy baby. Rocking it side to side. And then press the left heel onto the earth, and we're going to drape the right thigh, the right shin over our heart, clasping the left elbow around the foot, hugging that knee in, and then straighten that left leg for a little deeper stretch. Neck is long and neutral, so don't collapse it in the front or compress it in the back. And really hugging that shin in and release. Left shin across the heart, foot into the right elbow, and hug that shin in and straighten the right leg. A little deeper stretch. One more breath here. And release, bringing the soles of the feet together. Clasp the hands, draw the feet down and in toward the pelvis and press the knees away. So we're really straightening those arms. This press to stretch the forearms, the wrists, the hands, sides of the neck, top of the shoulders. 2 more breaths. And release, hugging those knees in, rocking side to side. Hands on top of the knees and making small circles. Just massage that lower back. And reversing those circles. Good job today. Those were not easy transitions. A little tricky. Hug it in. And then airplane the arms out, dropping the knees to the right, gaze to the left. And through center and over to the left. Changing your gaze to the right. Back to center. Hug that right knee in, clearing that rib cage toward that underarm. Straighten that left knee and point the toes away. Shoulders are down and back. And then switch legs. Clear the rib cage on the left. Point those toes. And then bringing it in, another big hug. Lifting that chin toward the knees. And lowering it down. Feet at the base of the spine. Soles touch, letting those knees drop out to the side. And reaching the arms up overhead, clasping opposite of those. Taking a deep breath in. And sigh it out. Another deep breath. And sigh. And then when you're ready, bringing your hands down by your sides. Extending your legs long, feet apart, letting the toes flop out. And wiggling into your space. Turning the palms up. And just letting those shoulders melt into the earth. Breathing in. And sighing out. Just start melting into your mat. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the nose. Starting to relax into Savasana mode. Just feeling all the tension melting away. Letting go. releasing and relaxing. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. The divine light that lives in me sees, honors, and bows to that same light in you. Namaste.